I make a bold declaration today that I stand behind President Trump, the military, and law enforcement. I pray for them daily. Rioting in a country you broke into, waving the flag of the one you escaped, while burning the flag of the one you're begging to stay in, is unacceptable. You should be arrested and sent back home. Every country on this planet has rules about entry. I don't understand why you think America does not. If you are not a United States citizen, then you are not covered under our constitutional rights. You don't have First Amendment rights. You get rewarded those rights when you come in the front door. You snuck in the back and you hid, and now there's consequences to those actions. You must go back and can return to achieve legal status.
Immigrants thought they were safe in America, but guess what? ICE on their doorsteps. ICE is raiding America now. As I am talking to you, as you are watching me right now, you might see ICE on your doorstep. You are not safe. Immigrants are not safe. The question people ask is, and I ask is, do these ICE people know the people they are going to take, or do these ICE people know the people they are going to deport? Because we have seen in the social media of ICE taking people. The question we are asking is this who you are supposed to take? Do you know this person? Is it because you know that he's an immigrant, he is supposed to go, or you just wait everywhere? Question for today. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Before we continue watching these clips, because these clips are, these people, they thought they are going to stay in America forever. After staying for 25 years, after staying for 20 years, after staying for 15 years, building their lives, they thought they were going to remain forever. But guess what? They are deported without any reason. America is, as of now, only for Americans. And the Black Americans, because they have right to birthright citizenship. Guys, if you are not an American, you can't stay in America for more than 2 days. Please, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button, turn on your notifications if you love content like this, and don't forget to check my channel for more, because I have posted these videos talking about the deportations and the raiding of ICE in America. Let's continue watching these clips to see what is happening outside there.
No, honey, United States was not built by immigrants. The United States was built by settlers. Immigrants like me and maybe you, we came here when everything was done, when the roads were paved, when the infrastructure was done, when electricity was here. America was built by settlers. And the difference is the settlers came here to buried lands, to the plains of the Americas, where there was absolutely nothing. And they built cities, and they built the railways, and they built everything else. We are not the same as the settlers. We come here and we enjoy the privilege of being in the United States and take advantage of everything that the United States has to offer us. The settlers weren't offered anything. The settlers came here and built everything, so privileged people like me and you can come here in the United States and live and chase the American dream. We are not legal here, we are privileged to be here. So to say that the United States was built by immigrants is not true. Secondly, it's not stolen land, it's conquered land. There were wars, and wars were lost, and some won, and some lost. And now the people that lost are calling it, oh, you stole my land. No, you lost the war. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Everybody that had ever been in the military knows that the number one equation to know if you're winning the war is how much land you're conquering. That's it. You didn't got land stolen, the land was conquered because some people lost the war. And also, let's not forget the treaty between Texas and Mexico. So if you're an American, you should know that because it's part of your country's history.
America is for Americans. That statement is triggering a massive debate across the country. But behind those 5 words is a much bigger question. Who gets to stay? Who gets to enter? And what happens when the government decides it's time to enforce the immigration laws? For people who believe they could build a permanent future in America, regardless of the immigration status, The current enforcement environment may be a serious wake-up call, and this debate is only getting bigger. For years, America has struggled with the same immigration questions: border security, illegal immigration, deportations, asylum, work authorization, and immigration reform. Politicians have promised solutions for decades, but now we are talking about something different: enforcement. When immigration enforcement becomes a priority, the conversations move from political promises to real consequences. People who have lived in America for years may suddenly have to confront their actual immigration status.
Just makes it official.
My biggest problem with illegal immigration is that it simply does not work. Allowing millions and millions of illegal immigrants to come into the United States is not working out. You can be the most empathetic, caring, loving American in this country, but the logical side of your brain has to be able to alert you and tell you that this is not working out for American citizens. It is not fair to people like me and like you that were born in this country to have to now be struggling to eat, struggling to afford their house, while we watch an illegal immigrant who's only been here for 6 months have a better life than we have. I don't know how anyone could think that that is fair. Again, it doesn't mean that we wish ill on these people, on these illegal immigrants. It doesn't mean that. In a perfect world, we could be the country for everyone, because a lot of people are like, this is the land of opportunity. But at what cost? At what cost? Because in order to give these illegal immigrants an amazing life and the opportunity of America, we are taking away all the opportunities that Americans have worked for and that they deserve. It is a problem when someone who just got into this country is sitting in a luxury apartment and a man who has been here and lived here for 65 years, born and raised, has to go back to work because his benefits that he worked his ass off for are no longer enough for him to take care of himself and his wife and his family. That is a problem. And there is no way I will personally ever be able to vote for a party who thinks it is okay for this country to keep allowing millions and millions of people to flood the United States, and they put those people above their own citizens. I will never vote for that.
If you had to guess, what percentage of people support mass deportation in this country? Would you guess like 20, 30%? Because that's what I would guess. But the real number is 54%. And I have a question that is pretty much never asked amongst the people that support this mass deportation plan. And the question is not how much it would cost, which is almost $20,000 per person. And given that there's 12 million undocumented immigrants in this country, that would be $235 billion. But no, that's not the question. The question is, do you know how disruptive to your life this plan will be? Illegal immigrants are embedded into our communities, from big cities to rural towns and everything in between. It's not like there's immigration camps where these folks are just living their life. They're fucking in our communities. And to get them all out will require ICE and military operations. So that means you will be witness in your normal life to consistent military operations to extract people from their houses and deport them. You'll be watching military operations in your town all the time. Just try to absorb that information for a second. I imagine the majority of you don't actually witness illegal immigration on a day-to-day basis in a way that feels like impactful to your life. You might see an illegal immigrant doing work or come in contact with one here and there, but it's not going to like be this substantial moment in your life. But just imagine for a second people from ICE and the military literally going into your neighbors' homes and ripping them out and throwing them in a car and going, get the fuck out of the country. You're going to have to watch that shit. So if you want this mass deportation plan, you're going to have to be a witness to it, literally. And I'm sure some of you will go, you know what, fuck it, I don't care. Just toss them out, get them out of here, I'll watch it, I don't give a shit.
Now, let's make something very clear. Not everyone living in America without citizenship is in the same legal situation. There are lawful permanent residents. There are people with valid visas. There are people with pending immigration cases. There are people with temporary protections. And there are people who may have final orders of removal. Those situations are completely different. So this conversation shouldn't become an excuse to treat every migrant as if they are automatically facing deportation. But there is another reality that cannot be ignored. Immigration status matters. And when enforcement priorities change, People who once believed they had plenty of time may discover that the situation
another time.
Texas has acquired thousands of acres of land right along the Mexican and U.S. border. And now the state of Texas has sent a letter to the Trump administration offering 1,400 acres to be utilized for a mass deportation camp. The land is located in Stark County, right along the Rio Grande Valley. The 1,400 acres would allow the Trump administration to build an enormous facility for processing all undocumented immigrants to be deported. The first to be deported, the 1.6 undocumented criminals currently in the United States. Trump has yet to respond to the offering of the land in Texas. But the acquisition of the land indicates only one thing. Governor Abbott from Texas and Trump already had talks of such facility and the need of the land. The letter offering the land to Trump.
So guys, we have come to the end of this episode, and trust me, this is not all. I am going to post a part 2 of this video of how these eyes are raiding America. This is just the part 1. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on your notifications because you don't want to miss the follow-up of this video. I'll see you in my next episode, and tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Bye.